Hi there, Scorpio. I'm EllaAradia, and welcome to your December 2025 Psychic Tarot reading. This reading is for my Scorpio water signs, where we'll be exploring the overall energies and themes for the month ahead, as well as taking a deeper dive into how these might be playing out for you in your life. This is a general reading. It's going to resonate a little bit differently for all of you. What I do find though is there's always a shared theme that runs through the collective of all of you Scorpio signs. So take what feels aligned to you and just leave the rest. And before we jump in, I just want to say a big thank you to all of you who are supporting my channel by liking and subscribing. So if you enjoyed this reading and you haven't already done that, please do. It helps the channel out a lot. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and then you get notified when the next videos are up. So Scorpio, let's jump in. I always like to just tune into the energies a little bit first, Scorpio, before I start pulling cards. I'm feeling a lot of energies for many of you around stepping into the spotlight, stepping into your power in some way. And I do feel like a strong, career connection here. There may be a project that you have been working on, and things are, everything that you put in, things are about to, really start falling into place here. With your overall energies, the Ten of Pentacles. So whatever this is, it's something that you are working on for the long term, because the Ten of Pentacles is all about, building for the future, building those strong foundations, working towards the long term where you are, creating a financially, secure and abundant life for yourself. For some of you, this could be a relationship, working towards the long term, working towards that future, long-term commitment with your person and putting the work in and growing together. What lies in your recent past, we have the Two of Swords. Your current energies, we have the Eight of Wands. And this is what I'm feeling, there is a lot of energy, a lot of momentum around, whatever it is that you are focused on right now, whether that is relationship or career. This is often a sign from the universe to, take action, to move forwards. And it may have been, that there was some kind of significant choice that some of you have made to kind of get you to where you are right now. Because this is, often comes up when we're at a choice point or a crossroads of some sort. Sometimes it can be a difficult choice, one that was maybe being avoided taking. And the invitation with this card is always about following your heart, tapping into your intuition. That's what the ocean, the water behind the figure really represents. It's about, listening to your inner wisdom, rather than trying to make a choice that kind of comes from the mind and logic. Your feelings towards your situation, the Ace of Swords. Let's just have a look at your challenge. The challenge is the Devil. And your hidden influence, the Four of Pentacles. So it may be that some of you have had to perhaps let something go here in order to kind of get to where you are now somehow. That could be a place, a person, a situation. It may even be, with the Devil as the challenge here, letting go of some version of yourself, letting go of perhaps anything that is holding you back, limiting you from stepping into your power and who you truly are here, and moving forwards. And, with the Ace of Swords here, this is all about, cutting through any illusions. And they sometimes can be illusions that we're holding about ourselves, limiting beliefs, negative thoughts, fears of, not being enough, not being good enough, fears of perhaps being seen, being visible. But it's, it's a sword that really does come in to kind of cut through those illusions to really bring the truth. And for some of you, that might be, like I said, connected to you truly being who you are and showing up in that way. And with the Four of Pentacles here, this often represents a couple of different things. It can be where, we're holding on to something too tightly, a fear of letting go of control. That could be a situation, possessions, a sense of security, whatever that is. And sometimes it also represents someone that's kind of holding back and being a little bit guarded here. And that could be you. That could be some of these fears that I've talked about perhaps, moving forwards and, really kind of standing on that platform of who you truly are and really taking your power in that way, because the energies of the devil are always about, breaking free from something and remembering that you have the power to do that. A little bit like how, the figures in the image here, the chains around the necks are loose and they can be taken off at any moment. And, it may well be that there was something or somebody that, you needed to let go of in order to, move into this next phase. And whatever that is, you'll know what it is, because it will be something or somebody that, there's something about that situation or that connection that feels unhealthy or unbalanced in some way. There'd be some kind of more of a toxic kind of negative feeling about it. But I do sense these energies of, a choice was made and, now you are taking action. You're moving forwards with this Eight of Wands. The hard work is paying off. Your advice from the universe is all about facing any fears or insecurities moving forwards. Remembering that you have the strength to do that. And it's really important to do that because, otherwise if we let those negative thoughts, those insecurities, those fears get the better of us, they can actually hold you back, from having this Ten of Pentacles, which is what, what you really want ultimately. So for some of you, the challenge may have been around, letting go of perhaps a job or something that you were putting your energies into that, perhaps wasn't really giving you back what you needed. Maybe you didn't feel kind of appreciated in some way or valued in some way, but somehow perhaps it served a purpose, and that's the thing. But there is an invitation here to, perhaps just let go and don't be afraid to perhaps move out of your comfort zone here, is what I keep hearing. And to really, stand in your truth and move towards what you do really want in life. Work towards that Ten of Pentacles, kind of keep your eye on the prize, let's say. And in your outcome, we have the Magician, which is a card of pure potential. It's all about, manifesting power, potential, and really remembering that, You know, you are the creator of your reality here. And you have, like the magician has all the tools that he needs on the table there. You know, this is a reminder that you have already everything that you need in order to really create what you want in life. Everything is already there. It's just a question of, you know, tapping into it. And what lies beyond the magician? The Four of Cups. Some kind of new offer, new opportunity. And just also a little caution, you know, sometimes, you know, it is good to kind of take a pause and really reflect on things, you know, get in alignment with what your heart wants. But also just make sure, you know, that you don't get stuck, because I do feel a little bit of stuckness here, especially with the Devil, the Four of Pentacles. You know, make sure that you don't kind of get stuck too long, you know, sitting in that place of a pause under that tree where you might actually miss any new sort of blessings or opportunities that the universe is bringing in for you. Because I do feel that is a message to let you know that if you just follow your heart and really stand in your truth here, Scorpio, you know, those opportunities that you're needing or you're wanting, they will come in for you. You know, the universe will support you, and the universe will bring, you know, those new opportunities into your life. So keep moving forwards, keep building towards the long term, you know, keep your vision focused on, you know, that long-term potential that you're working towards, and just know that you'll be supported. So Scorpio, I'm going to leave it there. If this reading resonated, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, no matter what comes through in a reading, moving forwards, always trust what feels right for you. So thanks so much for being here, Scorpio, and I wish you a great month ahead.